Tell us, number one, how was your practice today? What did you work on? How was that on the practice field?
Practice was good. This is kind of our last day to be in full pads really with the install for this week. So I think we did a good job of knowing our assignments and putting into practice what Coach Woody has designed up for us this week.
Very good. What have you seen in the Miami offense? They got a couple of quarterbacks who have played. What have you seen that are going to be challenges this week?
They look pretty talented. They got some good wideouts. Quarterbacks looks pretty good. The offensive line is big, so it should be a nice challenge for us.
Thanks, Andre.
Andre, how are you feeling? I think you got dinged up last week or the week before.
I'm feeling good. Body's feeling good. Just excited to get another chance to get out there on Saturday and do the best that I can do.
What'd you think of Nate Smith and what he was able to accomplish last weekend?
I was really happy for Nate because he's been putting in the work for all season now, and just to see it finally pay off, I was really happy for him.
Overall, how would you assess how the Army defense is doing this year?
I think we're doing all right. There's definitely been some times where we've let our foot off the gas. In the past two fourth quarters, we've kind of not played the way that we want to play and kind of let the team score a little bit more than we should have. So there's definitely ways that we can improve going forward.
You know, before the game last week, you were, I think, ranked number one in the nation in sacks. Did you get a little extra attention for that? Anybody, bring it up to you on social media or anything?
Yes, sir. A lot of people kind of like at school have been like saying stuff to me, which is pretty cool to see, like your classmates come up to you. Just the support from them has been really great.
Yeah, I mean, what's it like getting that support from the core, from the non-varsity athletes? Is that critical or not critical? Is that feel good for you guys?
It definitely feels good. Anytime we can get like a closer connection with everybody, and everybody feels like everybody's more together when we're winning and doing good. So it's a great feeling when that can happen.
At this stage of the season, usually in a couple of weeks, they start talking about the dog days and about how it's difficult to be playing week after week after week. How's your team feeling right now? Because you still got this week, the following week before you get your first break.
We're feeling good. We always, anytime we get the chance to come up here and play football, it's great for us. So we don't really get too involved in that. We're just blessed to have the opportunity to go out there and play every Saturday. But
I'm sure the coaches are keeping you up and keeping you motivated.
Of course, yes, sir. Coach Mung is the best in the business at doing that, so he's going to stay on us regardless.
Kenny?
Andre, I'm just going to ask you what you learned from the Western Kentucky game. It was a challenging fourth quarter when they scored the 3 touchdowns, and what did you learn by that difficult situation when you're really challenged by a very fine quarterback?
The biggest thing I learned was we just got to keep grinding and keep pushing. They were going pretty fast tempo, and that was something that we hadn't really seen that much last year or up to this point this year. So that was definitely a challenge for us, just to be able to keep up and be able to keep pushing when we were super tired out there.
Yeah, do you have to make an adjustment if they go no huddle and they're going a quick count trying to get the playoff before you can adjust defense? Do you have to make any changes to make the calls, or you just have to get set and do the play?
It's really on Coach Woody just getting the call into us, and then once we can get that call, we can go. But it's a little harder when the ball's in the middle of the field because we won't know which side to line up with until they tell us to. So it's just an adjustment that we'll get better at with time and reps of doing it.
Hey, just to ask you, Coach Monken was talking the other day about recruiting you from Missouri City, Texas, and tell us a little bit about your hometown.
Missouri City, Texas is about, I'd say, 15 minutes outside of Houston. A lot of big people have come out of there. Travis Scott is from Missouri City, Texas, and then Kenneth Murray with the Chargers. He's from Missouri City, Texas as well. So it's a pretty big city.
Hey, thanks, Andre. Good to see you.
Thank you, sir.
Andre, what's it like growing up in football crazy Texas?
It's great. That's really all you do growing up is football. It's kind of since I was born, that was always what I wanted to do. So it was great growing up there.
Sure. How's the school year going for you?
School year's going good. I'm doing well in my classes, just trying to stay on top of it. It can get hard sometimes with football practice and whatnot, but it's going well so far.
Sure. And last thing from me, just what's your take on the development of the depth on defense? You're around every day. Do you see the young players coming along well, or they got a lot of work to do?
I'll talk on my position. I think Jalen Jacobs is doing a great job of coming in there and knowing his assignment and giving us being able to have a backup there. And then also, I think Kevon Henderson is coming along nicely, like he's doing his best and learning the play. So I think we're developing really well, and we'll just keep getting better as the games go on.